Hey everyone, have I here been a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We are continuing to wait for what may be the part 2 LR for Dokkan in Golden Week, and today's video we're going to discuss LR Chi-Chi. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So I had a few viewers, several viewers, very excited for a prospect of a LR Chi-Chi. And I did a video discussing, maybe it's going to be Kami, right, with taking over the Shen body in the World Tournament, and possibly that could still happen. But we're gonna go with a totally different, LR. I would say most people wouldn't be overly excited. I think some small group would be, but it would be absolutely different and can be a possibility, and that would be an LR Chi-Chi from the 23rd World Tournament. And what she would actually look like, right? You have the SSR art and possibly some sort of LR art incorporating the World Tournament, things of that nature, and I think would be a very interesting unit. However, again, not very overly popular. But if this is going to be a yellow coin LR anyway, it kind of doesn't really matter. So, why not make an LR Chi-Chi? So let's see what it would look like. So I'm just basically building out this unit here, and I'm going to stick with a AGL unit, even though we just had a extreme AGL unit LR yellow coin that just jumped out. And we'll be looking at this unit here, has a yellow coin dual category 150% lead here. Now the biggest issue with this unit would be the lack of categories, and I really am tired of seeing LRs with limited categories, and this would be one of those occasions. That's why I would say probably not going to happen. But if it did happen, it would only be on Peppy Gal's World Tournament, Goku's Family, Earthlings, Bond Parent and Child, and Earthbred Fighters. And that's not saying that much, because you look at some of the teams that you're building, you're probably going to run this primarily on a Peppy Gal's team or a Earthbred Fighters team, possibly Goku's Family as well, but how I designed it, probably not. So when you're looking at the overall unit, let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger here so you can see it. I had this as a Earthlings and a World Tournament 150% dual category leader. Again, yellow coin LRs, very irrelevant when it comes to the leader skill. So let's make it even more irrelevant by having Earthlings and or World Tournament as the 150% leader skill. So have the super attack here, Turtle Dance, as that raises attack and defense for one turn, causes cost damage to the enemy, so nothing special there. And then you have the ultra super attack, which raises the attack and defense, which is stacks, and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and seals super attack. So there is a level of benefit here to do an 18 key super, and how I designed this unit here should be fairly easy to go ahead and get that 18 key. So let's dive into the passive skill. So the passive skill, yes, this is the emotional damage passive skill, because I would say several people or a lot of people might have emotional damage seeing a yellow coin LR Chi-Chi that's going to drop during the 23rd World Tournament Golden Week campaign. But hey, again, we have a bunch of you that would be actually excited for this unit here. So this unit here gives you key +3 right off the bat and attack defense 150%, kind of standard with what we're seeing now when it comes to LRs. Then attack enemies, attack and defense, it's a debuff, minus 20% for 2 turns. So very similar to the physical Chi-Chi that you might find in the game here. And on top of that, kind of very similar here as well. You have +3 to key, additional +3 to key, and then attack and defense 120%. And when there's HPs 50% or more, all right. So when you're under 50%, this unit becomes very squishy. And then great chance of evading enemies' attacks, with 70% chance of dodging when you are the second or third attacker in the turn. So absolutely not a first position unit. You're better off using this as maybe as a floater. So what makes this unit very interesting would be this would be a triple defensive support unit for Earthlings, Earthbred Fighters, and World Tournament. And if you're able to have all three in one category, so Earthlings, Earthbred, World Tournament, then you're going to get all the buffs here. So you're going to get 90% to defense. And I don't know why I ended up putting key +3 for Earthlings and key +2 for the other ones. That's a mistake there. I should have had just key +2 and defense 30% across the board. So So yeah, key plus 6 and or key plus 6 and defense 90% if you are on all the categories on there. But generally speaking, if you look at Earthlings, Earthbred Fighters, and World Tournament, you know, you're not going to have that much of a combination because Goku's not an Earthling, right? So he's Earthbred Fighters and World Tournament, the new Goku now, so he would get a 60% defense, which is still very strong, and plus 4 to key, right? Whereas Earthlings, you're talking about Krillin, you're talking about Tien, you're talking about Master Roshi, those types of individuals on there. And I really think they should have just did Earthlings and Earthbred Fighters as basically the same category, right? Earthlings is kind of a worthless category in of itself, and they could have just combined Earthbred Fighters and Earthlings together and make it more of a robust category. We see that a lot with Dokkan having that issue of just like, why even have this category, and we have like over 90 now. So, and then I added this on here. Again, this is very similar to the physical Chi-Chi on here. Attacks effective against all types when there is a Goku ally attacking in the same turn. So, you know, have a little bit extra damage on here. You do have an active skill here. Massively raises attack, temporarily causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and then all attacks become critical hits for 1 turn, and that's your allies as well. I was going to add an additional defensive boost on there on top of that, but, you know, again, I didn't want to make this like out of reach. I think this is very, you know, it'd be interesting unit to pull and to use, right? And the activation condition is activated when HP is 50% or above, starting from the 3rd turn. So pretty easy to activate this on here. So, and as long as there's an Earthbred Fighters category attacking in the same turn, which generally you would probably run this unit on that Goku team with Earthbred Fighters, right? So, or Yamcha, right? Yamcha works out as well. So Yamcha, is Yamcha on World Tournament? I don't think Yamcha's on World Tournament. Let me kind of double check this real quick. Yamcha. I don't think Yamcha's on World Tournament. Right, the Saiyan Saga one is not on World Tournament, so he will only get the Earthlings and Earthbred Fighters. So, but anyway, and then the links are really bad. Courage, All in the Family, Solid Support, Infighter, Incredible Adventures, Guidance to Dragon Balls, and then Legendary Power. I guess I could have put Shattering the Limit on here versus Guidance to Dragon Balls, but yeah, not very good at all. It would be, you know, hard pressed to create a good link set for this unit here, and that's why you have, you know, the additional key plus 2 and then to defense boost as a support. I could have also added like all allies key plus 1 and 20% to attack defense as well. That could have been beneficial, and you could have like a multitude of different supports on here. But having a 90% for Earthlings, Earthbred Fighters, and World Tournament, if you can find that unit, you know, it's kind of nice to have that novelty in a sense. So there you have it. We ended up doing a LR Chi-Chi, a yellow coin LR Chi-Chi. Be pretty crazy getting a yellow coin LR Chi-Chi before we got a Buu Saga Ultimate Gohan, a summonable LR Krillin, right? Krillin's never gonna get like a Dokkan Fest, unfortunately, and things of that nature. It's crazy that he's not. And it really is some other characters that haven't gotten an LR either, and we would have ended up getting an LR Chi-Chi. I think it would be pretty, I won't say upsetting, but it'd be very interesting if this would actually happen. But there you have it. What do you guys think about LR Chi-Chi as the Yellow Coin Part 2? I would prefer more of the Shen, the Kami, the Skies That Shen. I think that would actually work out a little bit better. But let me know in the comment section below if you like this unit here. And if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we will catch you next time. Later.